Well, Plies filed a lawsuit against Meg Thee Stallion, Glorilla, CardiB, and Soulja Boy. Now, the reason why he filed this lawsuit, he is claiming that they use without any, permissions in advance and all the stuff that they have to do when you sample a song.
Got to clear it, yeah.
Yeah, all the clearances that they used music from, or basically reference his track "Me and My Goons" in some of their songs. So for Meg Thee Stallion, Glorilla, Cardi, and for Meg Thee Stallion, Glorilla, and Cardi, he's saying that they took his music and used it in the Wannabe remix. For Soulja Boy, he's saying that Soulja took his music and used it in Pretty Boy Swag. Now, we have the songs, and I do want us to take a listen so we can compare. Let's take a listen to Plies' "Me and My Goons."
Let me know what y'all think.
Dougie, my Dougie.
I keep a couple killers around me when I'm
Oh, I remember this.
Okay, so that was Plies' "Me and My Goons."
Okay.
Now, next, let's take a listen to
Pretty Boy Swag.
Soulja Boy, Pretty Boy Swag. Yep.
all the pretty girls stand up. All the pretty boys stand up. Pretty boys in the building.
I can see that.
This right here is my swag.
Sounds very similar as far as sounds.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see that. Same instrument.
Now, let's take a listen to the Wannabe remix with Cardi, Glow, and Meg Thee Stallion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the same beat. That's definitely the same beat as the Soulja Boy one. So if he can prove Soulja Boy, then he can prove these. This definitely the same one as Soulja Boy. I gotta hit Plies again.
All right, now
I wonder if that's a sound that people can use though, that because they're using it as a hi hat. So
explain to us normal people what that means. Like what you're saying.
There's universal sounds that you can use. Most of the time, it's preloaded on some of these beat machines, some of these keyboards that people use. So I wonder if that's a preloaded sound that people can use.
Okay.
And they're using it as a hi hat. You know, when you listen to a record, it hits.
Yeah, it's like how they use the 808, the drums now, right? No,
similar. It's a different sound, but yeah.
Okay, so I don't know the answer to that question, but that's basically what is going to have to be determined in court.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when all this dropped, the lawsuit was everywhere. A producer for Meg Thee Stallion that some people may know, his name is Lil Ju.
Mm-hmm.
Lil Ju made the beat. He came out and he said, actually, my Dougie came out in 2006. Me and My Goons came in 2008. And Big E, the producer of My Dougie, is credited on Wannabe. He also says, for the record, Pretty Boy Swag is a remake of My Dougie as well. Soulja Boy is on My Dougie remix. Me and My Goons are literally not even the single for that Plies album. Now,
what did she say? It is Lil June is saying, well, if Plies, somebody in the comments can correct me if I'm wrong. If Plies has a connection to the Soulja Boy and Glorilla, and he deserves some money, then I deserve some money because Plies got that one from us. That's what it sounds like you're saying.
now, I did my own research a bit, and what I found was that Lil Will's My Dougie, with the song he's referencing, was released from what I saw in 2007. That was according to the Billboard chart. Mm-hmm. And then Plies' song, or the album The Realest, which is where the album The Realest, which is where Me and My Goons is at, came out December 16, 2008. Mm-hmm. So to this producer's point, Plies' song would have come after the original song that they're saying that they used. Now let's take a
see. So he's saying, yo, okay, but Plies suing them. But if Plies gets some money from y'all, then we need to get some money from Plies.
Listen,
they got clearance from My Dougie, right? They got the legal clearance.
That's what he's saying. He's saying that there was clearances, and that they, according to this producer, that they also credited the person who made the Lil Will My Dougie beat. Now let's take a listen to Lil Will My Dougie.
My Dougie, my Dougie, my Dougie, my Dougie, my Dougie, my Dougie, my Dougie. She said she like my Dougie. I'm fresh, my Dougie.
But if Plies did the copyright and everything and got the clearance for it, and then he could prove that he changed it up a little bit, and then they took it from that little bit, I wonder if, like, he don't get it. You know what I mean? If I sampled your work, but I got clearance, and then you could tell that they sampled it from mine, do you get money for it?
Dougie, I'm fresh, my Dougie.
So if the producer said he actually sampled it from there, and he can, I'm sure he has his beat.
He would have to be able to back it up.
Yeah, he could back it up. I'm sure he has the files, and if he could prove that he just did it recently, so it's not like it's an old track. Yeah, I'm sure this will be an open and shut case.
Is Plies allowed to sue black women?
What you mean?
Not right now. Not right now.
I'm all about business. It's business, never personal. But yes, I agree with Lauren. Not right now,
no,
Plies.
Not after he just went on that whole run.
Not a couple days after Kamala just lost the election.
One day. I agree. He was up there crying for Kamala.
One day after yesterday. Plies, you just gave them sisters a virtual hug. You can't sue them after giving them a virtual hug now. Sue the brothers. Come back and sue the ladies in the spring. Actually, though, you should just let them have that. That's a nice consolation prize, especially for Glorilla and Meg Thee Stallion. They was out there on the campaign trail with the vice president now.
Right.
Cardi was on there too.
But he's suing Cardi too?
Yes.
Yes.
No!
Yes. Because Cardi
Plies.
Cardi caught it straight because she hopped on the remix.
Jumped on the remix.
He said we could lay our heads on his shoulder.
Cardi,
He said we could put
and Glorilla.
Yes.
and Soulja Boy. He said we could put our heads on his shoulders.
You know what he did? Plies gave
So everybody that was responsible for Kamala loss.
Y'all that virtual hug, and then he said, lay your head on my shoulder, and then he whispered in your ear, by the way, I'm suing. Okay? That's the last thing they want right now is a lawsuit, Plies. Now, you should let Glorilla and Meg Thee Stallion and Cardi have that.
That's funny.
Okay? All right? They was out there on the trail. They was performing. They was out there speaking for the
If somebody check on Plies, see if he going through something. He need a couple dollars because this might be like a last ditch effort type thing.
Vice president now.
The timing is not a good look. And I will say this.
Plies, I know you in the car right now, about to go live doing something. You should
Plies gotta have that money, right?
think about this and think about, like, you know what? Let them young ladies have that lawsuit. Now, you can sue the guys, but you should let them young ladies have that lawsuit.
Your sisters and Kamala Harris, you need to let them relax, okay? Let them have that.
Them ladies was out there on that trail for Kamala. That's the last thing they need right now is a lawsuit after this L that we just all took.
It's gonna be a hard one to prove, though. It's gonna be a hard one to prove because if Lil Ju, the producer, if he made that beat and he's saying I sampled this and we cleared that, it's gonna be an open and shut case.
Envy. Outside of all of that, we supposed to be his sisters and Kamala Harris. What happened?
That's right, Lauren. Now
he should have gave us some time.
There you go.
When I saw the lawsuit, I said, "What the heck?" I thought it was a joke.
So you out here just speaking on the lawsuit. No, let's talk about it, Lauren. How's a black woman? How do you feel seeing Plies
when I
do
saw
this?
the headline, I thought it was a joke. I said, "No, he didn't." Not Mr. Speak for the black woman. Don't double standard Kamala. Not right now, bro. Business is business. I get it, but right now,
you should have waited.
But to be fair, all those black women probably signed to a white man that has a higher percentage over their name than they do. So
wait
till the spring. Sue the guy, sue Soulja now. And if you want to handle business with the ladies later, do that. But I think that you should let the ladies have that simply because those women, individual, Glorilla, Meg Thee Stallion, and Cardi B, they was out there on the trail for the vice president.
And I also, when Plies, if you decide to get in the car with that hat today, I want to know, did you try to have conversations with these women before you before you filed a lawsuit that anyone knows could be pulled and be public? Because the timing was crazy.
You hurt?
I'm not hurt, but I did feel like, okay, you one of them ones that get online and talk about the relationship and be cheating on your wife at home. I don't
I ain't go that far.
No, that's how I felt. That's how I felt. Y'all know them people I'm talking about on Instagram.
Well, they can't go that far because they both guilty of that, so you can't cast stones.
That be giving you all that advice and they really not good people in real life. Like I felt like that and I don't want to feel like that about Plies. I have no issue with them, but I did not like the timing of this at all.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't. Y'all got anything else to say? Or we gonna move on?
You got time for another one?
Okay. All right. Now King Combs. Speaking of more lawsuits, that's how I
Oh man, I don't want to hear King Combs. I kind of do.
felt. I don't know if anybody else feels that way too. You don't got to join in. I felt that way.
All right.
Plies about to go live from the car in 30 minutes.
And right now I'm taking over my pop's Instagram. We're gonna be posting videos by spreading, good.
I heard him pressing. Who he pressed? Ray J, right?
Energy and taking y'all down memory lane and all the positive things he did. So stay tuned and watch this. Let's go. We love you, Pops. Happy birthday.
I see what he's trying to do. I
guess with all the negative stuff going on and all the negative stories, you're trying to put some
it's
positive stuff out there.
It's his dad and all that. I get it. I commend him for, that's their father. They're going to stand by their dad. But that memory lane walk going to be interrupted by that Cassie video every single time. People are not going to let that live. They're not. Like, they're not. Even if you hear the records, I've heard the songs after all of this. And the first thing you think of is, dang.
You're right.
Man. So, I mean, we'll be watching. I'll be watching the post.
I wonder if he's doing that for his Diddy's birthday or is he probably trying to like make his image look more positive for when he goes to court. And
probably
stuff
the image, you know, especially if there's going to be a jury there. You want to put as much positive things out there as you can, I'm sure.
I want you to remember what his father did for the city, if he did anything, I guess. And he's not really, I don't know, you can't really blame the kids. You got to sit there and be like, oh, it's like a serial killer. Like, most of them are good fathers at home. They just out killing women that look like their wife. But they great fathers. They come home and get their kids a lot of gifts and bikes and like it's Christmas every time they come home from killing somebody. Watch some stories, man. It would be crazy what they do. Great.
How does this impact the business though? Does this like help them like you know?
Business?
Their business is over.
What business? What's
business is done.
What's the business?
Yeah, what business you talking about?
So like if he's doing this and it's making the song stream more and all that, that doesn't positively impact them?
I don't think the business is going to change.
Okay. All right. Well, we have.
You should do Missing You over. Oh, that's too early.
Too early.
Too early?
What?
They got to go into stock investing with the rest of their money and real estate and things like that under a different name at this point.
You should do Missing You. It's Pop's in jail. You
Not right now.
Probably like, give it some time, right?
Yeah, that's like
Wow.
Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah, give some time. But that would have been dope for the birthday. Do Missing You over. Talk about his Pops.
But he's not doing things over. He's just reposting some of those videos. You say he should do it.
I'm just talking about because you talking about.
And I know like a lot of Diddy stuff is Combs. There's Combs that Diddy, Sean Enterprises. They're gonna have to ditch that name and make it somewhere else, something else. Put in some type of shell company, and be producing in movies and stuff from that, and come up from that and rise above it and things like that. But their name is no good in Hollywood no more.
I'm making more money, yeah. If that's what you're trying to do, I don't know. What
He trying to
do.
uplift the vibrations.
Got you.
Love, love, love.
To your point,
love.
Yeah, they're gonna post that video every time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was Just with the Mess with Law LaRosa. Now, when we come back, we got the People's Choice Mix. It's the Breakfast Club.
Just with the Mess with Law Rosa, but Just is back now, so I guess she's doing her own thing again, right? But let me know what y'all think about both of those stories. Plies, if he gonna sue the dude, then he got to sue the girls too. You can't do that. But I think he on the revenge tour. Let me know if y'all know something about Plies. We don't know if he is some type of dead or he just a businessman coming for his money. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think, Cave Dwellers.